Do you ever feel overwhelmed by life's challenges and find yourself seeking advice in the confusion, or maybe thinking about the meaning of life within the complex world of philosophy? There's a voice from the past that still speaks to us with timeless clarity, offering comfort and insight to those trying to understand the human condition. This voice belongs to Marcus Aurelius, a giant of ancient philosophy whose deep thoughts still help us reflect and understand ourselves, even centuries later. Before we start, I'd like to ask you to watch this video all the way through without skipping. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel and give us a like. And once you've finished watching, leave a comment with something you know about Marcus Aurelius that wasn't mentioned in the video. Who was Marcus Aurelius? Imagine a Roman emperor who not only wore the majestic robes of power, but also carried the armor of deep thinking and philosophical exploration. Born in 121 AD, Marcus Aurelius became emperor and faced huge challenges in ruling and expanding his empire. Despite these pressures, he spent his life exploring and developing wisdom and moral strength. But why, in the 21st century, do we still look to the writings of this Roman emperor for advice? His thoughts tackle the same big questions that we struggle with today: how to find happiness, what it means to be virtuous, and how to live well. His book, Meditations, contains personal writings that offer timeless insights into our human struggles. What can you gain from reading Marcus Aurelius's Meditations? Picture it as a guide for handling life's difficulties with grace and resilience, where each piece of advice comes from ancient wisdom but still applies to our lives today. Through his enduring philosophy, you can discover insights that break through the limits of time and culture, helping you to better understand yourself and the world. But here's something to think about. In our busy lives, how often do you stop to think about deeper truths? In a world full of distractions, finding time to reflect can seem nearly impossible. Yet, within Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, you can find a place of peace, a quiet spot away from the chaos of daily life. Here's a challenge for you. Let's take a journey together to uncover 21 powerful lessons from Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. We'll dive into the timeless wisdom found in these old texts, where each insight shines a light through the fog of uncertainty. But a heads up, once you start this journey of self-exploration, there's no going back. Get ready to delve deep into your own soul as we navigate through themes of virtue, resilience, and deep questioning. Don't worry though, within the pages of this classic, you'll find not just answers, but also comfort and guidance to help light the way forward. So gear up for an adventure of the mind and spirit, a trip into the core of ancient wisdom, where Marcus Aurelius' thoughts still ring clear and strong. Embracing the present moment, accept the life fate has given you, and cherish the people fate has brought into your life, but do it wholeheartedly. Living in the present is often talked about, but rarely practiced. Yet Marcus Aurelius offers a deep call to truly embrace the here and now with complete acceptance. What does it mean to accept the present? It means letting go of fighting reality, dropping our resistance to what life throws at us, and finding peace amid turmoil. In a world full of distractions and constant striving, accepting the present can seem strange. But he teaches us that true freedom comes from embracing the moment fully, without the weights of regret or expectation. Whether we're experiencing joy or hardship, our ability to accept what is happening now can bring us peace and calm. The practice of Stoicism: make objective judgments right now, take selfless action right now, and willingly accept external events right now. Stoicism, a philosophy that values reason, virtue, and self-control, is perfectly reflected in Marcus Aurelius's life and teachings. At its heart, Stoicism encourages us to find consistent inner peace despite life's unpredictability. It teaches us to stand firm, not swayed by emotions or external pressures, but guided by reason and moral integrity. For Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism wasn't just a theoretical idea. It was a practical approach that influenced every part of his existence. In facing tough times, he showed true Stoic qualities like courage, resilience, and calmness, always sticking to what nature intended. Through his actions and his writings, he stands as a timeless model of Stoic philosophy, encouraging many to live lives filled with virtue and inner strength. He taught that true happiness in life comes from the quality of your thoughts, so it's crucial to keep them healthy and aligned with virtue and rationality. In a society fixated on pleasure and wealth, he proposed a different idea of what's truly valuable: virtue. Unlike temporary pleasures or external praise, virtue is lasting and fills the soul with purpose and meaning. Marcus Aurelius saw developing virtue not just as a means to an end, but as the core of a fulfilling life. Whether it's courage, moderation, or fairness, he believed that real happiness comes from living in line with these noble virtues. In a world full of moral gray areas, striving for virtue lights the way to a life of integrity and high moral standards. He also emphasized the importance of understanding that everything is temporary: fame, achievements, and even life itself. Marcus Aurelius invites us to accept life's fleeting nature with bravery and peace, rather than clinging to what seems permanent. He encouraged us to welcome life's constant changes, understanding that everything moves forward with time. Accepting impermanence isn't about giving up, but about demonstrating the resilience of our spirit. By accepting the temporary nature of life, we free ourselves from attachment and desire, learning to value every moment. Marcus Aurelius also highlighted the power of self-reflection. In today's busy world, with endless distractions, taking time to reflect is like finding a clear, quiet space in the midst of chaos. He believed in the deep power of looking within, knowing that wisdom comes from deep self-awareness. By examining ourselves, we better understand our thoughts and motivations, leading to true insight and growth. Self-reflection is more than just sitting back and thinking. It's actively diving into the depths of our own minds. It's a process where we face our fears, biases, and insecurities with bravery and truthfulness. By exploring the hidden corners of our psyche, we discover truths and untapped potential that can lead to personal growth and transformation. Mastering emotions is crucial, not just a lofty goal, but a practical need for dealing with life's ups and downs calmly. Marcus Aurelius believed in building an inner stronghold of emotional resilience to protect against negative thoughts and feelings. At the heart of controlling emotions is the idea of cognitive reframing, changing how we see challenges by adopting a Stoic detachment. Instead of being overwhelmed by emotions, we can choose how we react to situations, thus taking control of our inner state. Through mindfulness and self-awareness, we learn to look at our emotions objectively, seeing them as temporary and not inherently powerful. Aurelius said, "The soul comes dyed with the color of its thoughts," reminding us that our thoughts deeply influence our feelings and actions. By fostering a Stoic mindset, we rise above our circumstances and find peace even in tough times. Practicing gratitude, especially in a world driven by consumerism and endless wants, acts as a powerful counter to feelings of scarcity. Marcus Aurelius saw gratitude as a key to feeling truly rich, realizing that wealth comes not from having more things, but from a deep appreciation for what we already have. Gratitude isn't just a fleeting feeling, but a daily practice that fills every moment with joy and amazement. By focusing on what we have instead of what we lack, we open ourselves up to the richness that life offers. As Aurelius puts it, waking up each day is a precious privilege that allows us to live, think, enjoy, and love. Embracing adversity involves seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius believed that obstacles on our path are not barriers, but invitations to test our resilience and adaptability. Challenges and obstacles in life, like the intense heat of a fire, can strengthen and make us more resilient. Marcus Aurelius viewed adversity not as something to fear, but as a chance to grow and learn about ourselves. He taught us to see difficulties not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to evolve and develop. Central to his philosophy is amor fati, or the love of fate. Instead of regretting our situation, we learn to accept and face our challenges with bravery and calm, seeing each as a chance to transform ourselves. He famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Integrity, according to Marcus Aurelius, is a vital measure of a person's true value. It acts like a light, guiding us through moral challenges and ethical dilemmas. He believed that genuine greatness comes not from external achievements or what we own, but from our steadfast character. In a world full of ethical gray areas, integrity guides us, helping us navigate life's storms while staying true to our deepest values and beliefs. It demands a dedication to truth and honesty, even when faced with tough choices or temptations. Our true value lies not in how we appear, but in the integrity of our actions and the purity of our intentions. Reason is another cornerstone of Aurelius's teachings. In a world where misinformation and biased views are common, the power of rational thinking stands out as a source of clear insight. He emphasized that wisdom comes not from merely following established beliefs, but through careful, critical thinking. Reason is more than just intellectual. It's a moral tool that helps us distinguish between what's real and what's false, what's right and what's wrong. He reminded us, everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth, teaching us that reality often comes masked in illusions, and it's our job to seek the truth through discernment and skepticism. Finally, Aurelius praised the virtue of equanimity. He urged us to accept the life fate has given us and to cherish the people fate brings into our lives, doing so wholeheartedly. This acceptance isn't passive, but an active engagement with life that enriches our existence and deepens our connections with others. In a constantly changing world filled with uncertainty, the virtue of equanimity stands as a solid anchor, offering stability amidst life's turbulent waves. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of maintaining inner balance, knowing that real peace comes not from fighting the natural ebb and flow of life, but from embracing it wholeheartedly. The virtue of equanimity teaches us to accept and stay resilient through the highs and lows of life, understanding that change is inevitable, and our ability to adapt is key to our inner peace and overall happiness. The search for inner peace is like a sacred journey, a pilgrimage towards serenity and calm. Marcus Aurelius believed in the profound impact of achieving inner peace, seeing that true happiness doesn't come from external situations, but from a deep internal harmony and contentment. Achieving this peace requires dedication to mindfulness and self-awareness, facing the inner conflicts and disturbances that disrupt our thoughts and feelings. It's a path of self-discovery where we develop a grateful and accepting outlook, meeting life's challenges with poise and equanimity. He reminded us that our minds reflect our regular thoughts, which then tint the soul, illustrating that peace starts from within and spreads outward, lighting up our surroundings with its brilliance. In the face of life's difficulties, resilience shines as a powerful force, a testament to the unbreakable spirit of humanity. Marcus Aurelius saw resilience not as an obstacle, but as a crucible for personal growth and enlightenment. Through stoic endurance, we face life's hurdles with bravery, transforming barriers into gateways for personal triumph. Building mental toughness isn't about sheer willpower or stubbornness, but about nurturing an inner strength, a firm resolve to tackle adversity with dignity and equanimity. The obstacle is the way, he taught, signaling that our greatest achievements often arise not from the absence of challenges, but from our capacity to surmount them with courage and resilience. Moderation is key in everything, especially in today's world where excess and indulgence are common. Marcus Aurelius highlighted moderation as essential, believing that real happiness doesn't come from chasing pleasures, but from living a life in tune with the natural world. Practicing moderation isn't about missing out or living austerely, but rather enjoying life's simple joys and finding satisfaction not in gathering more wealth or possessions, but in developing inner peace. The mantra, "Moderation in all things," reminds us that finding balance is crucial for a meaningful and sustainably happy life. Embracing change is also vital. Marcus Aurelius likened time to a river, a relentless flow of events that once seen are swept away, and then another comes along and is also gone. Change is a constant in the complex pattern of life, an unchangeable truth and a constant companion on our journey. Instead of holding on to the past or fearing the future, Aurelius encouraged us to welcome each moment as a unique and fleeting opportunity, a gift to be enjoyed and appreciated. Embracing change is not about giving up, but about celebrating life's impermanence, understanding that everything must end, making way for new beginnings and endless possibilities. His view of time as a fast-flowing river serves as a poignant reminder that life is brief, urging us to live boldly and gratefully in the present moment. Letting go of ego is another profound lesson. It's ironic how we often value ourselves more than others, yet are more concerned about their opinions than our own. In the complex web of human thoughts, ego is a significant barrier. It clouds our judgment and warps our view of reality. Marcus Aurelius recognized the harmful effects of ego, noting that self-centeredness often leads to suffering and dissatisfaction. Rather than seeking approval from others or adhering to a misguided self-image, he advised us to release our egos. This isn't about self-neglect or diminishing oneself, but about freeing ourselves from narcissism and selfishness. It's realizing that true happiness comes from connecting with others and understanding our place in the larger scheme of things, beyond just our own desires. True happiness doesn't come from seeking fame or wealth, but from finding inner peace and contentment. It's fascinating how we often value ourselves more than others, yet place so much importance on their opinions of us. This realization reminds us that real freedom comes from moving beyond our egos, embracing humility, and developing compassion for everyone. Finding a meaningful purpose in life is crucial. Marcus Aurelius believed that true satisfaction comes not from selfish desires, but from dedicating ourselves to helping others. He famously said, "What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees," highlighting that our well-being is deeply connected to the well-being of the community. This idea teaches us that true achievement isn't about accumulating wealth or power, but about the positive impact we can have on others. Serving others isn't just about altruism or self-sacrifice. It's about recognizing our connection to all life and celebrating the value of every person, no matter their background. By serving others, we foster compassion and empathy, which enriches our own lives. In the pursuit of happiness, Marcus Aurelius reminded us that it's not about aligning with the majority or following the crowd, which can often lead to madness. Instead, happiness comes from living a life that contributes positively to those around us. When it comes to humility and success, it's important to maintain a humble perspective. Humility is a rare and valuable trait, especially amid the temptations of success that can inflate the ego. True greatness isn't found in the praise of others, but in maintaining self-awareness and dignity. Aurelius advised us to constantly examine the motives behind people's actions, including our own, to better understand intentions and maintain our moral compass. This practice of introspection not only keeps us grounded, but also helps us to navigate our actions and those of others with wisdom and humility. These words remind us that true wisdom doesn't come from arrogance or pride, but from humbly acknowledging our own limitations and flaws. Humility in achieving success isn't about diminishing oneself or pretending to be modest. It's about recognizing that we are all connected and that our achievements are just brief moments in the vast fabric of life. These moments should be met with gratitude and respect, not arrogance or a sense of entitlement. By embracing humility, we open ourselves to learning from others, understanding that real success comes from working together, not from standing alone. Developing inner strength isn't about raw power or stubborn persistence, but about growing resilience and self-awareness. This growth involves facing our fears and insecurities with bravery and truthfulness, knowing that real development comes from overcoming challenges, not avoiding them. Marcus Aurelius believed that true greatness isn't found in a life free from difficulties, but in our capacity to face these challenges with courage and resolve. Our thoughts play a crucial role in shaping our lives, affecting our feelings and actions significantly. By tackling life's difficulties with grace and balance, we harness a deep well of inner strength that helps us manage life's ups and downs with courage and grace. Facing mortality is about more than just acknowledging death. It's about understanding the precious nature of life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." This statement urges us to live each moment to its fullest, appreciating our time here and acting with courage and thankfulness. Recognizing our mortality shouldn't lead to fear or despair, but should inspire us to cherish every moment and make a meaningful difference in the world. By facing the reality of death with composure and equilibrium, we break free from fear, allowing us to live a truly liberated and purposeful life. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius act as a timeless source of wisdom, providing deep insights into how to live well and understand the essence of being. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into many lessons from ancient philosophy, each shining a light in the uncertainty of life. From accepting the present to building resilience, Marcus Aurelius has guided us to handle life's complexities with grace and balance. We've discussed the importance of living in tune with nature, welcoming change, and seeking purpose through helping others. We've looked into the power of humility, developing inner strength, and recognizing the role of facing our own mortality to live a meaningful life. As we think about these eternal teachings, let's remember that wisdom isn't just theoretical, but practical, helping us navigate life with courage and grace. Marcus Aurelius's lessons urge us to actively apply these insights into our daily lives with purpose and dedication. In a world full of challenges and changes, his teachings stand as a beacon of hope, reminding us that real success isn't about public praise or material gains, but about cultivating inner virtues and moral excellence. Let's embrace these principles wholeheartedly, understanding that true happiness comes from living in accordance with truth, virtue, and rational thinking. As we continue this journey of self-discovery and self-transcendence, remember that the wisdom of the ages isn't just locked away in old texts, but continues to inspire those who live by its enduring truths. Let's honor Marcus Aurelius's legacy by applying these ideas in our lives, aiming to be sources of light and positive change in a world that deeply needs wisdom and kindness. Echoing his words, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Let's embrace this challenge with humility and bravery, living a life of virtue and excellence. After all, it's not the accolades or possessions we gather that define us, but the quality of our character and the impact we make on the world around us.